Right, let's do it. So Docebo, as it's actually known, I learned from their product demo videos. I think I was calling it Docebo. Who knows? But anyway, it's an American company. They call it Docebo. So we're going to go into all this and see what it actually does. See if it might be useful for you or not. So, what are they saying? Oh, God, sorry. I need to make this even bigger. Okay. Okay, some vanity metric stuff. Trusted by top brands, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we've got some interesting stuff here. We've got AI driven automation. Oh, let me mark it. There we go. I don't want it to be like that, do I? Let's undo. I want it to be a highlighter. Okay, we've got AI driven automation. We've got AI driven automation, which is interesting. Let's have a look and see what that means. Top tier security measures, easy to navigate platform. Let's check Reddit to see if that's true. Analytics, always curious about seeing what analytics are. Pre-built training content, I am always suspicious of that because, is it relevant for me in the specific requirements of my organization? Easy collect with the existing tools. I have heard that it's quite expensive to actually easily connect with existing tools. So we shall see. One learning platform, endless possibilities. And then these are just some use cases, aren't they? Blah, 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 blah. Lots of awards, blah, blah, blah. Blog posts. Okay. Now, what have we got here? This is the product page. So it says built for the business of learning. Docebo is the first generative AI learning platform and is intuitive for admins, engaging for learners, and transformative for businesses. Okay. So again, these websites, there's not a lot in them, is there? You can connect with all those things. Powerful learning management, rich content marketplace. Okay, but we want to see what it's actually like and especially who it's for. I think I grabbed. Let's actually just go to the website. I was trying to figure out who it's for because these pricing pages are always completely useless. Obviously, this isn't pricing, is it? This doesn't tell me anything about how much it actually costs. But I was interested in this. Is it in the FAQ? It says training at least 250 learners. So it's for kind of large, medium-sized to large companies. That's like where they're positioning themselves. Extending their L&D programs across multiple business units. So the kind of promise of being able to work across an entire region or country or across the entire world. Again, medium to large enterprises. Maybe you had multiple LMSs that you want to consolidate. 400 integrations. Let's have a look at the list. Does it tell us what they actually are? No. Why do they do this? Literally, what integration does it support? You can view the complete list here. Oh, explore integrations. Okay. Nice. Okay, so there's 6 main ones here, and then they've got a bunch here. So let's say, does it integrate with I imagine it integrates with Google Drive. Does it integrate with my sales? Okay, Salesforce, HubSpot, yeah, pretty standard. In terms of analytics, what does it integrate with? Google Analytics, Qualtrics, SurveyMonkey. Okay, so it's integrating with some things. What about, does it integrate with my forms? No, it integrates with Facebook. What does it integrate with? Google Calendar, G Suite. Okay, so probably better if you're a Google. SharePoint, Teams. All right, interesting. Let's have a look at what the product is actually about, especially the AI authoring I'm interested in. So I'm going to watch this video on AI authoring. Let's make it a bit faster.
Docebo's AI authoring offers an intuitive, user-friendly experience that allows you to design and deliver high-quality learning at scale. With this tool, you can lower production costs and the editing interface that you can jump right into. You can easily drag and drop blocks to manipulate the content and layout.
Okay, so this is nothing about AI. They're just editing, building a page.
Of course, you can begin by creating a lesson with different layouts to choose from. Select one to get started. Now let's create some content by adding a title and writing down some information provided by your go-to subject matter expert. You can then use AI to streamline the process.
Okay, see this. So they've got, basically, when you're building content, 3 things you can do. Once you brought in some content from what they say, a subject matter expert, you can rephrase it, reduce it, or expand it. That seems to be the scope of the AI authoring. You can do those 3 things. And then there's a little bit more you can do when it comes to creating assessments.
By expanding or reducing that content to focus on the key points, working with dense source material knowledge of your learners. We'll use AI to create high-quality questions based on your lesson's content. Just specify the number and type of questions, and AI will review your content and generate assessments. Our content is starting to come together. But maybe you want to change the look and feel. Let's go for a dark mode look by clicking.
Okay, so really quick there. Like, we can't really see if these questions are any good, but hey, it was fast. The AI looked at the content they'd put into the course and built some questions based on that criteria. So from what it looks like, they're saying they are, what are they saying? They're saying they're like the world's first AI driven platform. It seems somewhat limited, the AI, but hey, it's a start. I had a look at some Reddit reviews because it's always, this is a marketing website, isn't it? We can't actually learn much about the product from these videos, even from a demo. But what we want to understand is, like, what do people actually think about it? So feedback on Docebo. Didn't love it or hate it. I like it well enough, but we haven't had a lot of luck getting robust reporting. I find the UI frustrating, but overall it's a solid LMS. It's terrible. We're still using it. They still aren't great, but we're making it work. It's a gilded turd. Check out Absorb. Okay, we'll do Absorb in the next video. What are the pros and cons of Docebo? Okay, so the system isn't as customizable as you think. And then this is really interesting. There then becomes a lot of chat about, if you want to customize, you need someone who can write custom CSS. Fixing the CSS, writing custom CSS. So it looks like it's somewhat restricted unless you have someone who can code CSS internally. Here you go. Like, it's a pretty solid MS, but tries to do too much, and the customization doesn't give full control over what features are visible or not. Not the best, not the worst. So obviously in these posts, people have very specific things that are frustrating them about it, but it sounds like Docebo is fine. There was also some comments about, this one is Docebo rant. Okay. about how like everything's really expensive. There we go. We did hate how normal items elsewhere were extra add-ons. With Docebo, it was just too expensive. So everything is a paid add-on with Docebo. The base will get you through, but integration stuff will cost you. Okay. And then here, because we can't get to the pricing on their website, people are sharing something about this. So look, this company with Jeremy 146, 40K for 300 seats. So what's that per person? That's 40,000 divided by 300. $133 per person. Did I do that right? 40,000. Yeah. Okay, 133 bucks per person. That's actually not that bad, is it? And it looks like they have this quite good system where the seat cost is only if they access a course. So you can buy a bunch of seats, but only if the people actually use them are you charged for it. So that is quite good, especially as engagement is a big challenge, isn't it? We are leaving Docebo right now because they gave us problem after problem. Okay, so it looks like Docebo is okay. Pros and cons. Obviously, let's just try and get a little bit more pricing. Docebo price. Let's see. Okay, so here, that doesn't tell us anything about. Okay, for a company with a headcount of 200, the contract range falls between 16 and 32,000. So let's take the middle of that. So that's 24,000. So 24,000. Yeah, 120 bucks. So that's pretty similar to what that other person said. So it looks like that's kind of what you'd be expecting to pay, 120 to 150 dollars per person, which is which is 123 pounds or 145 euros. But yeah, there are some interesting things. Interestingly, here on elearningindustry.com, it says starting price is 25 grand a year. So maybe there's a minimum. And actually, I remember on their website, it said they have a minimum. So there are no setup fees, but minimum contract length is only a year. And most customers choose to sign a 3 to 5 year contract. So I imagine what that means, they'll be pushing pretty hard to get a 3 to 5 year contract with you. And obviously, this is quite a long onboarding process. So that's Docebo. I'm going to try and get a demo to get a little bit more information for you folks. So I'll give that a go now. And yeah, let me know if you in the comments below if you like Docebo, if you use Docebo, if you know anything else about it that I could share with the community. All right, see you in a bit.